Are you following your purpose in life? I know we all have pressures, whether it's family, whether it's friends. Maybe it's just the fact that you're just scared of taking the leap to do a new thing or going into that new direction, but you keep getting those feelings and that little feeling in your gut that's like, you gotta do something, you gotta leave this. I'm going to talk about how you can find your purpose in life, have your purpose in your job, purpose in your relationship, just finding what is your real mission in this dimension and what you need to really do in order to find that motivation, find that purpose. And a life worth living is a life with purpose. So if you're right now sitting here being like,
I don't even know if I have a purpose, I don't even know if I am in a purpose,
this is a video for you. So let's get into the video. For you guys who don't know me, I am Shika. I am a travel lifestyle content creator, mentor, and owner of Vlog It. And on this channel, I talk about all things spirituality, wellness, entrepreneurship, and social media. Today, we're going to be diving into the purpose of life. This is actually a video idea that I got from you guys on Instagram. So again, if you're not following me, go check me out at Shika_Chica because I ask a lot of questions from you guys there. Just being like, hey, let me know what you want on the video and the channel and everything. And I just really want to make sure that you guys have the say of what we discuss here. And one of the biggest topics that keeps coming up is like, I really want to take the leap to do a new thing and I'm nervous to, and I don't know how to. And just giving you more of just like a little pep talk, us just chatting and talking about some tips. I do videos every 3 times a week. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I also like to put a few videos here and there. So please make sure that you subscribe, like this video, and give it a thumbs up and put the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Like I said, my inspiration and my main purpose and goal on this channel is really to inspire you guys and allow you guys to just really grow in all spaces of your life. With that being said, let's get into the video. I think the first and foremost thing that I'm going to chat with you guys about is family and friends. Love them. They're an amazing support system, but sometimes we don't align with what our purpose is supposed to be and their expectations of what you should be. And sometimes that clouded vision of what other people perceive you to be or how you should be acting can sometimes take you away from what you really want to do and your purpose in life. One of the things that I really do suggest you doing is if you do feel pressure from family and friends to make a certain income or to stay in a certain job or whatever it may be, take some time away from them. I know this sounds weird, but whether it's 3 days to a week, take time to be by yourself, not with your partner, not with your friends, whatever it is, whether it's a weekend away or just a weekend of just you by yourself. You need the time to just think and meditate on what you want in your life. And sometimes those voices, and we're in so much noise, both, verbally, mentally, psychologically, that just goes through our brain on a constant basis, that we just need to put that refresher button down and just see, what exactly do I want? What am I exactly doing? What do I want to pursue? Without any other voices, any other little critics, essentially, in your life and in your mind that is going to persuade you to do something that doesn't go with your purpose. So this is something that I did when I was shifting into doing this full time with my mentoring. I really had to think about what area did I want to go into and what was my purpose after what I've gone through. And that really just shifted it for me. And for me, it was traveling. So figure out a way to stay away from your family and friends just for a bit, just for your time alone, and just really meditate on what is your purpose within yourself. The second thing that I want to just speak out of here on knowing if you are following your purpose is you feel a lack of creativity and motivation on your day-to-day life. Usually some signs are, eating badly or, sleeping in longer, feeling kind of depressed, anxious. Maybe you're feeling there's a lack of, creativity happening because you don't see the purpose, you don't see the interest of whatever you're doing. So that could be your job, that could be you not going to the gym anymore because you just feel so down about yourself. That could be anything really. So really ask yourself, what is my purpose? And has there been anything that I have been creatively walking away from? Am I not as creative as I used to be? Am I seeing it more as a chore as opposed to something I enjoy, such as hobbies? Am I even doing my hobbies anymore? So these are some great first indicators that know that maybe you aren't following your purpose and whatever you're doing currently is just a dread that's going on. And yeah, it's very difficult. It's not easy when we figure out I need to shift something in my life. And as humans, we don't like change, but without change, there's no growth, right? So really just asking yourself, am I lacking creativity recently? Have I been lacking interest in things that I usually love to enjoy or to do? And if so, why is that? Third reason is ignoring signs. So you guys know that I love signs, and this kind of links with the fourth reason. So we'll just put it together, but it's signs such as like angel signs, numerology. I know you guys mentioned on my Instagram that you want to do numerology. Don't worry, I'll do a video coming up, so make sure you subscribe to know that. But usually when you start to see sequences of numbers, so 222, 444, I've been seeing so many 111s and 444s recently, and it's just a number. And like, you will start to also notice that people in your life or people that you just come across will also be experiencing similar situations in their life. So for example, a lot of the people in my life right now happen to be going through a lot of shifts, both spiritually, value-wise, all senses in their life. And they're like, is this also happening to you? I'm like, yeah, exactly the same thing. Same kind of feeling in our chakras, same kind of feeling in our mind. Our thoughts are similar. And in that being said, we see the same number sequences as well. So check and see if there are signs around you. Like, are there some people that you're meeting and bumping into that happen to be photographers as well, and you want to go into photography? Are there certain people that come up to you and talk about situations that resonate with you or maybe similar to what you've gone through, and now you're on the other side giving that advice or that opinion? There's all these little signs that come in, and sometimes one sign, even if it's not an exact sign at the time, and that's why the universe usually tells you be open, because sometimes that is a door into an answer that you're looking for. So I've had times where I meet someone that, maybe not necessarily I want to be friends with, but introduces me to someone else that me and that person ends up being, super aligned. We get along, and it's like I know that person, and it turns out that becomes a huge, amazing friendship. So again, this is a great example. There are signs. You only just have to be open and ask for that. And when we're lost, it's actually right in front of us, and usually the answers are in our inner body as well, emotionally. So the more you tap into that through meditation and self-growth and self-love, and just getting yourself into a wellness routine a little bit, the more and more you're able to find purpose. And one thing that I like to talk about with signs on that, and just going back to maybe even a next clue for you guys, is a routine. So usually when you find like you have no purpose in life, usually that's the case of maybe you're lacking your routine. Maybe you're not getting up the same time anymore. Maybe you're not going to the gym anymore. Maybe you're not going and socialize with people anymore. You don't see any interest to do that. So your purpose here is losing itself because you just wake out without any intention. And intention is so important in life, guys. Intention essentially is, you can call it goals, but I call it intentions because it's what are you wanting to go and work towards? What is your initial reason for working towards that? And giving a reason to it really allows the universe to understand why you want, money, why you want food, why you want your dream career, all these things, and why you're looking for purpose. So here, when you're looking at, finding a routine, one of the greatest things that I talk to you guys about, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but it's Raman Sharma. You could also look him up, and he has the book called The 5 a.m. Club. This is an example. And one of the things that he talks about is the 20-20-20 rule. So essentially what that means is 20 minutes you spend is meditating or reflecting on yourself. 20 minutes is something active in the morning, and 20 minutes is giving a purpose or writing down your goals or what you want to accomplish that day. So if you do this simple thing, such as like, hey, I want to do a little yoga stretch for 20 minutes every morning, and find a YouTube video on that, or I also want to reflect and journalize, or I want to meditate for 20 minutes and get my body centered. Another thing could be doing something new for that other extra 20 minutes. So it could be something that will develop you or help you get aligned for your goals. So it could be learning a new language, whatever it may be. But what this does is it allows your creative side of your brain to start acting and start to be not familiar with this new thing, and it gets excited again. And then those endorphins go up because you're being active. And then you're able to be in a better mindset because you've reflected within yourself before you put out that energy at work, with the people around the house, whatever it is. So the first hour when you wake up, if you really want to look for purpose in your life and find your purpose, allow yourself to find the inner answers by reflecting on yourself and just really putting that reset button. So This is so key. I think routine is important when you're trying to find a purpose. And this is probably the intro first step to doing it as well. And even when you have your purpose and then things, don't work out the way that you think it is, and you find out maybe there's a different purpose along the way, this is a great way of being able to kind of know your, reflect on yourself on a day-to-day basis, because we change, maybe something that you like today or something that you're wanting to do as a project today changes for tomorrow. We never know what's to come. And that's the exciting part about purpose, right? It's the journey. It's not the destination, right? So I think that's so, so important. Last thing is it comes full circle. I just want to leave you guys with this specific note. Whether you get your purpose today or tomorrow, whenever, it will always come back to you. The opportunity might not be the same, but it's looking for you. I do believe that every person has a purpose. You have a purpose. I have a purpose. And sometimes when we're put into a position or a job that we thought we liked and we built, and all of a sudden it turns our mindset of that job or that thing or that position or whatever, that view of ourselves changes over time, overnight. It's almost like an awakening. It's like a spiritual awakening. And what a spiritual awakening within yourself, it just means that you're evolving, you're changing, right? And biologically humans change. We do as well mentally and visually, what we want in our life. So sometimes that you have to think of it this way. In order for you to find that purpose that you were meant to do, you had to go through that path. You had to do what you had to do. And at the time, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You're like, I just spent 5 years on this career. Why am I switching to a completely different career? But don't let that hold you against anything. This is just literally the tip of the iceberg. And it's an exciting moment. And this is the moment that the universe is asking you to embrace it, to love it, to open it with open arms, and be prepared to shed things that you have relationships with, and things that you are close with, and people that you're close with. But that is part of the evolution of what is to come, the evolution of what you're going to become, the evolution of what is to be foreseen that you can't see yet, and that's probably bothering you that you can't, but it's coming. So I just really hope that those tips really helped you guys out. And like I said, it always comes full circle. That's the last tip I really wanted to just put as a cherry on top for you guys, is it will come and find you, but you have to be open, and there's no reason of just pushing it back, because it's gonna come. You can't avoid it. So I hope you guys like the video. Find your purpose. Let me know down below in the comments below. What's your purpose? What is your purpose? What is your calling recently? Are you in a transition state? Like, where are you at right now? I would love to hear about you guys. I love your messages. I'm also going to start featuring people on the YouTube channel here who do comment. So please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment here on the channel so you can be shouted out, because I'd love to shout you guys out. And yeah, I'm so grateful for you. So I'm sending you a lot of love, a lot of light, positivity, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.